We've got Kreo's new Hive 75 Hall effect keyboard, and at 4000 rupees, I think it's one of the most affordable 75% magnetic keyboard options in India. It is not perfect, but all the essential stuff is very good with this, so let's check it out. Inside the box, you get the manual, some stickers,
a USB cable,
a keycap remover, some extra key switches, and the keyboard. The design is super minimal, and if this purple colored escape key bothers you, you can swap this with a pure black one that they give you in the box. We of course have 2-stage folding legs to keep this at different typing angles. The typical Kreo full metal volume knob is very pleasant to use, and you can press it to mute things. The PCB on this does have some flexibility, and this results in a slightly softer landing for your fingers. One thing I didn't like was that this upper plastic frame doesn't feel very premium, and it is kind of difficult to see the caps lock and other lock lights on this. The Swarm keyboard feels more premium in this aspect, but that is also a higher end model in their lineup. The keycaps are double shot ABS and have a nice texture on them that made me think that they could be PBT. Though they do let the RGB lights shine through nicely. You can change RGB modes with different colors and reactive effects without needing the software. Its 75% layout lets you keep the keyboard and the mouse at a more centered position, and this is also macOS compatible. The highlight here is of course its magnetic key switches, and we have Automo's Hall effect switches here, which are box type switches with great stability and smoothness. I don't know the specific force figure, but they really feel perfect for me in terms of how hard you need to press them. My Skyloom keyboard is a bit too resistant, and this is the new Apex 200 from Anti-Sports, which has keys that are too soft to press, so this one is just perfect for me. I will be comparing both of these keyboards, so make sure that you are subscribed with bell. The biggest advantage of Hall effect switches is that you can adjust their actuation point, and I like a shallow actuation distance of 0.9 mm which you can set on these. The other super important feature is SOCD, which allows you to quickly move in different directions in games, and there are many advanced features like dynamic keystroke, which lets you assign different functions to different levels of key presses. Mod tap and toggle keys are also here, and you can read about them online. These key switches also avoid issues like double typing because they just don't have a mechanical contact inside, so they should last for very long. Still, in case any of these switches stops working, you can just switch it with some other magnetic switch, and Kreo does provide extra key switches in the box, so this modularity really extends the longevity of these keyboards. The typing experience is quite good here. The keys just require the perfect amount of force, and you can easily type super fast on this. The landing for your fingers has some softness to it, so it also stays comfortable during long typing sessions. One negative here is that the sound does travel to the keyboard's case, so that can distract you if you bottom the keys out. The sound of this keyboard is good, but Kreo's mechanical keyboards are better sounding. I won't get into the in-depth reasons, but on the same budget, Hall effect keyboards may not sound as good as mechanical keyboards. My other Hall effect keyboards, which are more expensive, also sound similar to this, but I'll just let you guys have a listen so you can compare them. This of course is a great keyboard for gaming. The Hall effect features can really make a serious difference in gaming, and you can just do so much with its dedicated gaming features. We even have an 8K polling rate here, and the scan rate is also super high on this. The online software of this keyboard may require you to create an account, which kind of sucks, but I think that you can just skip the login process by just going to this address directly, or you can just use a disposable email here. You can easily control the key functions in different layers, create macros, control the lighting, the actuation point of the switches, and other hardware features like SOCD, rapid trigger, and DKS. This even allowed me to set power button as a function, which easily allows me to turn my monitor off, and I don't usually see this option with other keyboard software. So I have to say that you are getting a very good Hall effect keyboard on a budget with the Kreo Hive 75HE. The sound is not perfect on this keyboard, and the finishing on the frame could have been better, but aside from that, the functionality, the quality of the switches, the software, typing experience, everything is very good, and at 4000 rupees, this really makes Hall effect keyboards more accessible. I haven't researched on all websites, but I am not sure if there is a 75% Hall effect keyboard in this price range that is clearly an overall better package than this one. I'll have the links to check this out in the description. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.